What's up, guys? Compliment of the season. I'm happy to see you guys. Um, Actually, I'm not seeing you guys, but I'm happy to. I'll be very happy to hear from you by saying something in the comment section. Um, Let me just, without wasting your time, let me just tell you why I'm making this video. I actually want to show you how to do a top-down analysis. I've seen a couple of people. I have seen a lot of YouTubers, a lot of forex traders showing how to do top-down analysis, and I laugh with the way they do all these things, the way they go about it. Okay, but in this video, I'm actually going to show you how to do it perfectly. In fact, there is one person that actually do this thing the way I do it, and his name is Dako Willis. I actually like the guy. The guy is actually doing really well. I like him. His trading skills is great. Those are the kind of people I want to see. Those are the kind of people I respect when it comes to this forex. All right. So what I will advise you to do is, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, subscribe now. And it is also important that you like this video. That is the least you can do for me, is to like the video. Okay, if you don't want to subscribe, you can just like the video or share the video so that other people can see it. Yeah. So I'm going to take you to my computer screen and show you how to do top-down analysis properly, the right way. Okay. So see you in my next. See you on my computer screen. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are on my screen now. You see, the major problem that many traders have, especially new forex trader or new traders, is that they are not being objective in their trading. They always look at market going in one direction without considering the fact that there are other clues to point out that the market may not be going in the direction that they expect. So but I will get to all that in a moment. So let's look at it. First of all, as a trader, I will advise you to only start from a very big or higher time frame. I'm not talking about daily. I'm not talking about 4 hour. I'm talking about weekly or monthly time frame. Like me, I start from monthly time frame. This chart now is monthly, and you coming to monthly time frame, you are not coming to actually enter a trade, or you are not using higher time frame for entry. You are only using it to understand the general direction of the market, because it is better. It is very, very good to consider trading in the direction of the general, or the general direction of the market, rather than trading otherwise. So if you look at me, I don't use moving average or those kind of things. I come to higher time frame like multi time frame, which I expect you to also do, to check the overall direction of the market. So if you look at this now, this is basically an uptrend movement. But if you look at it from this area, from this point now to this point, from here, everything from here to this point now, this is a ranging market. You see the market go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, then come down again. But when you see this kind of thing, what I expect you to look at is where the market is right now, and what leads to the market in that direction. Now, if you look at it, the market come down here, the market came down and then started moving up and got to this point. When the market got to this point, what happened? It retraces back, yeah, and then push up again. Then the market moved down to that particular support level. So what you should notice here is that the market undergoes some kind of upward movement here, an uptrend, then make a retracement. As you can see, you will discover that the candles are very, very bullish. But if you look at the candle here, you discover that they are kind of choppy, rejections and some green candle in between. This shows you that this is a retracement. This is basically a retracement. In fact, everything here is a retracement. And if you use your Fibonacci tool, you will discover that this retracement, it's at Fibonacci golden zone. This retracement is at Fibonacci golden zone. Yeah, look at it. So you can see, okay, this is Fibonacci 50% retracement zone. So this is to show that there is possibility that this market might actually go up from there. But the thing is when you are analyzing the market, don't always hope that the market will go in the direction that you've seen. You also need to check if the market will go the other way around. Now, everything that I've shown you so far shows that the market, it is reasonable to buy, but you also need to consider if it's going to go down instead. But let's go to a lower time frame. After you've done this, after you've known your market direction and everything, the next thing for you to do is to go to a lower time frame. So I will first of all like to go to weekly time frame, which I will also advise you to also do, so that you can see whatever that is going on within this movement here that actually tells you the recent situation of what the market is saying. Okay, this is applicable to every market or every asset that you're trading. You need to come to a higher time frame, then zoom, check what the total the overall trend, and then at the same time look at what the market is doing at the moment. So now for us to see what's going on around this area very well, you can move to weekly time frame, yeah, and then you see what is going on, see what is actually going on. I told you this an uptrend, yeah, and the market make a retracement. So if you come, let me use this tool to analyze what's going on. So the market move from here, make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high here, yeah, higher low. Then make an equal, let me say equal high here. Then make this retracement. So now this is a double top, which signifies a reversal pattern. Yeah. So these are some of the price action patterns that I look for in a market, but we are not talking about price action in this market, but how to do your chart analysis, top-down analysis. Now, as you can see that the market is now in a retracement zone, so it's always reasonable to consider buying. And funny enough, as you see here, you see that after the market got to this retracement 50 Fibonacci golden zone retracement, it's pushed up, but the market is coming down to that level again. So for you to understand what the market is doing here, probably is going to break down or going to shoot up, you need to go to a lower time frame again to see what the market is doing at this part, for you to see clearly and see what the price action is telling you. So this, as a matter of fact, should encourage you to go to a lower time frame to see what the market is doing clearly. So I will go to daily in this part. For this reason, I will go to daily. So if you see very well, if you look at it very well, you can see the market making a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then something, a lower low and lower high, because I can't see call this one double bottom. I can see that this one is lower compared to this. It would have been double bottom if they maintain the same height. Or okay, yeah. As let me zoom and see what's going on there, that I won't make wrong judgment. Oh, definitely, I am correct. As you can see, this is okay. This is definitely not a double bottom. So that is this. But if I use other tools to confirm if the market is actually exhausted at this point, I have made videos about that on this channel, so you can check. Which is one of the reasons why I asked you to subscribe to this channel, because you are going to learn a lot. Yeah. But now, since you understand that the market is here, the question now is: should you buy? Ordinarily, if you buy from here, definitely you are going to catch this pip. Yeah. But the thing is this: now the market is here. What do you think is going to happen? Now the thing is, normally I trade breakout, but I don't just trade breakout if uh I don't see a very good reason to do the break to trade the breakout. So now what I we suggest in this case is that now when you look at the market and you see what the market is doing, the question you ask yourself is that, is this market going to continue to trade up or continue to trade down? Now, ordinarily, if the market breaks through this point, a lot of people will consider buying, which is reasonable technically. But why I say you need to be objective in your decision is that despite all these things that you've seen so far, that the market is in a retracement zone and is definitely going to buy, you should also consider the fact that the market might actually reverse. Yeah. So if you come to a lower time frame like 4 hour, 1 hour, where you take your entry, that will show you whether to buy or to sell. So I take my entries on 4 hour. So you can check 4 hour or 1 hour to take your entry. So if you look at 4 hour very well, what I see is that, okay, the market got here, yeah, retraces back, got here, and then there is some kind of um struggle here. Now, how I got to know that is because I saw a very significant divergence, because I do trade divergence. So I don't see the market. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So I don't see the market I don't see the market pushing up. I won't take a buy trade here because I can see the market is showing some kind of exhaustion, tired of going upward. Okay, so which is one of the reasons why I said when you are trading, you don't just look at one direction, you consider every likelihood. The fact that the whole market is pointing in an upward direction doesn't mean that you should take an up. You should buy. You should also consider if the market is exhausted. Now, this market, as I'm analyzing, this is crude oil, US crude oil. I'm actually in this trade because I trade crude oil too. I'm actually in this trade. And what happened is this: why I am selling this trade instead of buying is because, apart from the fact that I'm not seeing any strength of this price of the price of crude oil going higher here, because it's already showing here from my divergence. The price action is showing higher high, but my divergence is showing lower low, which is a sign of exhaustion. So now what happened is this: when the market is doing all these things right now in the Middle East, if you know what is going on in Gaza and this vigilante or whatever they call themselves that are attacking ships on the Red Sea, you will discover that it has affected the price of crude oil significantly. It has become scarce, which is one of the reasons why crude oil, price of crude oil was going higher here. It's as significant because oil was scarce. They keep attacking oil ship and all those kind of things. So that is which is one of the reasons why this oil price was increasing around this period. Yeah, until you get to this point. But when it got to this point, this is what is going on right now is that US on their own part, they've recently, I think as of yesterday, after listening to news, because I listen to news not because of trading alone, but because I want to be informed with what is going on around. It's part of it. So and it's also helping in my trading as well. US is now forming some kind of military. How did they call it? I've forgotten, but a kind of organization among developed countries bringing a military team to counter all these terrorists that are attacking ships on the in the sea. So which means that the problem of crude oil being scarce as a result of crude oil being attacked in the sea is going to be solved to some extent, which is going to probably aid the price of crude oil to drop at this point now, because I think as of last week that has already been the action, they've started taking action on that, so which is going to also probably push the price of crude oil down. So what I'm seeing is, at least as you can see these 2 points, my first take profit, my second take profit. So I expect the price of crude oil to at least drop as a result of intervention made by United States and other developed countries to combat the issue that is going on in the Middle East. So all this information give me more reasons, technically and the fundamental that I've just provided, give me more reason to want to short the trade. So which is one of the reasons why it is very key to be informed. Trading is not just a gambling thing. It's a professional field. You need to get yourself educated. So basically this is how you should analyze your trade. Be objective. Try, even if the market is telling you, oh, buy, look for you need to also consider if it is better to sell, or if there is any signal that is saying that, oh, this market might reverse. You may not even sell as a result of that, or you may not even buy if you see a counter clue that your trade may not go in the direction of. It's just a sign for you to stay back and let the market give you a fully confirmation that you should. But if I don't want to sell this market now, for example, I'm seeing that the market is going to reverse, I would rather stay. I will wait until every information I have enough information to buy. Rather, if I may have information to sell too, but I want to make sure I have more information that confirms that I should buy than to sell. So that is how you should consider trading. So this is one of the things that I have for you today. So what I will advise, what I will suggest, or what I will say is that if you are still struggling to grab what I've just shown you and you want me to make another drop down analysis, I will pick another asset and then break it down for you again. So probably if I do 2-3 of this kind of videos, you are going to understand how to see the market, how to analyze the market. So this is what I have for you today. Please subscribe to the channel, because there are so many useful information like this that you won't get elsewhere, that I'm going to drop, that I'll keep dropping here. So see you in my next video.